So I got my next Ask an SG question. This comes from Lazy It Is Music. And the question is, I'm crazy about this girl I just met, but I don't know if she's into me and I want to ask her out. Please help. Okay, so here's my advice. If you're really into her, just take it slow. You don't want to jump into something really quickly and let her know how you feel right away, because she's probably going to feel like you're coming on way too strong. So take your time, hang out a little bit more. I don't know, test the waters. Maybe take her to hang out, just the two of you. To do something really casual, like going to the park or just going to get a beer or something. And then, see how things go, see how she reacts to your jokes and your flirtations, and if she seems to be responding well, then you can take it to the next step, and you can maybe ask her if she'd like to go out on an official date with you, for something potentially more than as a friend. Otherwise, I would just say be confident. Just be confident about everything, and hopefully things will work out the way you want them to. Chicks love confidence, that's for sure.
How to win your ex back. Rekindling your love with your ex. It can be a difficult endeavor, because some of the necessary methods seem somewhat counterintuitive. But if you want to learn how to win back an ex, you have to consider all of the things that are mentioned in this video. The most important thing to do to learn how to win your ex back is to calm yourself down before all else. High emotions are not going to allow you to focus on learning how to win back your ex. Instead, you are going to want to take a strategic angle to handling things. Drop the desperation and start thinking logically when determining how to win him or her back once and for all. If you want to learn how to win your ex back, you need to accept and agree with the split. This may seem hard to do, but it is vitally important to rekindling things in the future. If your ex is against future contact, then letting him or her know that you are okay with the breakup may disarm this attack and make it easier for you to talk to him or her in the future. This is an important part of learning how to win your ex back. The next step is simply to live your life. Go out, have fun, and spend time with friends. This will show your ex that you're willing to move on. It is going to force your ex to realize how they really feel about you. If your relationship really is meant to be, your ex will realize it. If they do not realize it, then perhaps it is not actually meant to be. This is a pretty simple concept, but still difficult for many people to completely grasp. Now you are going to want to limit contact, because limiting contact sends a psychological message to your ex-boy or girlfriend, forcing them to deal with you outside of their normal day-to-day life. If you force yourself down their throat, then they are not going to respond well to your presence in their lives. If you limit your contact with them, they will find themselves missing you, thinking about you and wondering how you are doing, and this will force them to come to terms with the future of your relationship. Following this simple system will help you learn how to win back your. It may seem complicated at first because it is hard to avoid someone you care about, but these steps are absolutely vital in allowing things to be rekindled in the future. With patience and love, you can rekindle a relationship and learn how to win your ex back. If you are looking for helpful tips for getting your ex back, follow the link in the description now.
Hey guys, here's some basic hygiene tips that you need to be confident. Your hair. If it looks like mine, you're in trouble. Wear a hat. That's why I'm wearing one, because it looks like crap. Your skin. Obviously, you want to keep your skin in as good condition as possible. So you want to exfoliate, tone, and moisturize. No homo. Your ears. If wax is drooping out, then you're in trouble. Obviously, that means you want to clean your ears. Your nose. Do you have long nose hairs? Can I see your boogers when you lift up your head? Get rid of that. Your mouth and your breath. You want to keep your lips unchapped. You want to make sure that they always are presentable for a kiss. That's what females are always looking for. As for your breath, do I have to go any further? Get some gum if it smells, some mints, brush your teeth twice a day at the very minimum. Keep hygienic, bro. Your eyebrows. If you've got a unibrow, you have to pluck the middle part above your nose to make it a bibrow. That means two eyebrows. Anyways, you want to maintain your eyebrows. You want to look presentable. Your eyes. Eye contact is key. You gotta look at somebody in the eyes when you're talking to them. Your armpits, do they smell? You gotta shower and deodorize. For some people, more than once a day. Your package. Obviously, if you're planning on getting intimate with a woman, you wanna not smell, and you wanna maybe have your grass cut, if you know what I'm saying. I wink a lot. Your feet, do they smell? Can you not take your shoes off when you go to somebody's house? If so, that's a problem, and that means you gotta wash your feet more often, change your socks, and obviously, while we're at it, you gotta change your boxers too. Like once a day, man. What's your excuse? Seriously.
Hello, my name is Patricia, and I am here to tell you that finding love isn't always easy for a man. As a man, you are supposed to be a rock, a mirage of emotional stability in a sea of emotional turmoil. Unfortunately, even men who frequently date and are seen as having a lot of luck with women can end up lonely, because it can be hard to establish an emotional connection with the right woman. Below are some dating tips that might make it easier to find your match. Looks do matter, of course. In an ideal world, this wouldn't be a big deal, but your looks are your first impression to the world. You don't have to be an Adonis to attract the ladies, however. Just make sure to be clean, neat and appropriately dressed when you go on a date, and you should be fine. Romance is great, in small doses. As much as you might feel obligated to, you don't need to lay on the romance right away. In fact, many women feel that when a man is laying it on too thick, he is being less than genuine, and she will be less likely to go out on a second date. It is fine to open the door for her and pull out her chair for her if she likes that sort of thing, but roses and chocolate-covered strawberries on a first date is way over the top. Conversation is king. Many men make the mistake of choosing a good place for a date that doesn't allow for conversation, or if they do, opt for a place that have no idea what constitutes good conversation. Talking about yourself too much and not asking your date about her makes you look like a self-centered jerk. The result: no second dates. A good conversation consists of a healthy exchange of ideas between you and your date. Just relax and be yourself. Your date will appreciate getting to know the real you. It also shows her that you are interested in her and want to get to know her better. Common courtesy is something that is often disregarded in this day and age. That's a shame. Chivalry isn't dead. I'm not saying that you should start ordering her meal for her, or even that you should have to pay all the time, only that you will go far if you treat your date with respect and make her comfort your priority. Common courtesy is something that is often disregarded in this day and age.